ladies and gentlemen, this is obviously Oprelia AI here, and today we're going to be looking into another video prompting service. This one is called Kaiber AI, which has been around for some time, but recently they went through a bit of a visual overhaul, changed their logo and interface, and also they released this new feature called the SuperStudio, which we are going to be touching upon first before we go into the pricing and the actual platform itself. So first of all, the SuperStudio is a playground for acceleration imagination. So this is kind of like a user interface that is a lot more visual from what you're basically used to. So in case you have used Comfy UI, this is very similar to that, because a lot of the other user interfaces that we are using, with a lot of these other AI platforms, whether it's video or image, tend to be very similar. So there's like one field for negative and one for, positive, and that's basically it. So in case you're looking for a bit more different creative way and maybe giving you a bit more abilities to add some, what we could call them plugins or like influences from other sources, this is basically a one way to do it. Now, before we jump into the actual platform, I just want to quickly talk about the pricing. So what we're going to be doing here today is going to be based on the free version. So anybody can basically get 200 credits for free, no strings attached, and you should definitely give it a try in case you're interested. There's also monthly and annual subscriptions, $15 a month or $120 a year. You get 1,000 credits on the monthly plan, which is not super amazing. It's not really that much credits, but I guess this is kind of where the curve is at right now in terms of the pricing of video AI, which takes longer and probably more expensive to do versus audio or images. And, comparing it to a lot of the other services out there, I don't think it's that really ludicrously expensive. Like Runway is pretty expensive compared to this, so I guess this is not bad compared to that. But some of the other video platforms we have covered might be a bit more competitive in terms of pricing. You can also buy credits, which is another nice option as well. And maybe they will change the pricing. Maybe there's going to be more things offered there in the future. But let's now jump into the workflow. So let me show you what I was able to do earlier. So I had this glitch TV image thing, and I was able to, add a subject prompt here, first of all. Then I have the video details. You can obviously add a custom aspect ratio, but since we had a source image, that's not possible. And then we add the amounts of seconds of, animation, and then there was an aesthetical thing. And this was the end result that was basically prompted out. And then I used this video to basically reskin its style. So there's a lot of things. So there's a post-processing thing going on here, and that's kind of like the idea of the SuperStudio canvas that they are offering. The free version allows you to have two different things, and here we have these are like default prompts, so it can basically prompt out images. I guess we're going to be trying out that in a second, but let's first start with the actual image here. So we have this 3D robot bunny looking, blinking eyes. Let's just use that. And I have an image here which I was prompting with Midjourney. I'm going to upload it here. And we're going to be going with aspect ratio that's 1:1. And then you have the option to loop the video. That's kind of interesting. So let's try that out. And then there's the end keyframe. So if you're trying to do something more fancy with the source material, you have the opportunity to do so as well. So here's our image. And then we're going to be prompting out. So this is going to be costing 40. Not super cheap. So as you can see, maybe you can do 200. So that means like 8 different prompts. And now it's generating video. It's coming here. And then when this is basically prompted out, we can do stuff from that. So that is kind of like a source style of an image. We can also have the same image. Let's try it out here. And let's try to do, this is a stencil style. So I guess we can try to do a prompt here. Aesthetic. We can do old 1990s anime, Studio Ghibli, OVA style, VHS. Yeah. And that only costs 1 credit, so there's a bit of a difference between the image prompting versus video prompting. There's some sorts here. These are not prompted by me. And these can be downloaded. I don't know actually the quality here. Let's just download something and let's see if we can open it up and how it actually looks like on. Okay, this is very blurry image. But hey, we have covered like upscalers on the channel in case you haven't seen that video. I guess I'm gonna link it on the corner. And now we have the actual movement here. And this is quite impressive because it's not only looping, it also is pretty, not super realistic, but I mean, there's nothing like distorting here. And that's just like very impressive what I'm liking here. And let me, well, how can we actually delete these other examples over here? Now, can we actually add something from this? Sorry guys, I don't remember where it was basically done. Let's try out without the loop video thing. I want to see how that also will be panning out. So we have two different workflows over here, but I had the ability to, basically there is a restyling thing over here somewhere. Oh yeah, there's the core flow. So I think we can like drag it. Where's the image that we were prompting out just a minute ago? Okay, I think that's the robot that came out, but it looks kind of weird. We can maybe put out the stencil and let's try to do different type of prompt out of that. So it is decent at doing animation at least, but as I've said in the other previous videos, it's always better to do image to video than text to video, because when you do just text to video, it just turns out to be pretty crap. And now we have another movement here, but it is not exactly spinning at all. And there was an ability to basically, when I was showing you, this is the Luma video, so can we actually add another collection over here? So it's like, because I have never used, yeah, so something I was able to point out that it actually supports Runway, Luma, Kling Pro, Minimax, Image Lab, Video Lab. So there's a lot of things over here. So we can do the same thing over here. Let's put out the same image and let's put out 10 seconds and let's see how this turns out. This is Runway Video Gen 3. Spinning rabbit, no, shooting laser from eyes. And that's probably the last prompt that we have the money for. So we have the ability to basically prompt out from all of these. And then you can create out these collections, and there's a lot of organizing things. And as you can see, like, I don't use Comfy UI. I'm not really accustomed to these things. This is like very new to me. So in case you are, have used similar interfaces, you're going to have a better idea what's going on. Like, I literally have used Comfy UI once. But in terms of the quality, it's not too bad. It just really comes down to like, hey, is this something you like to do? Is this like essential for your workflow? Okay. Not bad. I really like the blinking of the eyes, but the laser is coming out from wrong places and it's not red. And obviously the price is going to be higher, and this is changing the actually aspect ratio can be to 9:16. So that is dependent on the basis you're going to be using it as. And then you can use it in Flow, and you can do a video restyle if we had still some of the credits left. But I think that's kind of like my free review of this application. Maybe I will get access to the premium features later on and maybe more credits, so we can look into what a Kaiber looks like in the future. But hey, it's not really that bad of an interface, and I do like the end quality here. And in case you have a lot of experience with the existing image prompters and you know exactly what is best at what, anime style or 3D style or something else, this might be the thing for you guys. So I do think that this, for example, turned out pretty nice. So these are like really legitimate high quality images, video clips. But hey, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more reviews. Check out everything that on my channel, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Have you tried Kaiber yet? What do you think about the new version? Is the SuperStudio easy to use, or am I just really bad at it? Okay, thanks for watching. See you soon on the next video.